Kia ora and welcome to this episode of Small Bike Stuff. It's me and the Wave, and we are going to install this oil cooler. So this is a Morin Oil Cooler kit. It comes from Thailand. I ordered it from WeBike. I probably could have got it direct from Thailand, a lot easier and a lot cheaper, but I didn't realize they came from there. There's another review online and this guy's like, they've got some kind of Asian language on it. It's Thai, just so you know. And that guy installed the cooler and kind of gave me a decent rundown of how to do it, but there's no follow-up. He just says it's a terrible kit and doesn't want to use it. Why? It's controversial because of one reason only. I've got a big ball kit, and the reason I've used this oil cooler kit is because my big ball kit has used like stock parts that have just been modified. So there's, unlike the Kitaco kits, there's no oil feeds to tap into on the side of the engine. So I've just got this stud here, which you might be able to see, and it's got that little slot there from that point onwards, and that's supposedly meant to come up and feed this oil cooler with enough oil to cool the engine. I need to do a couple of things first. I need to put on my front basket because I've got to go pick up some stuff. So we're going to ride this in the form it is now, no oil cooler, and I'll let you know the temps that it gets up to on the kind of ride that we do, and get some oil, and then after we've got the oil, we'll come back and we'll throw this thing on, and hopefully we can figure out exactly what the situation is. The reason that guy didn't like it is because he just doesn't think it's pumping out enough oil from the stud area on the bottom right stud of the engine. But, you know, that's a very good point because it's got to pump it up to the top of this cooler, and it's got to go through here and then back out the top. So, you know, that's a lot of pressure that would be needed to have a constant flow effect in there. But I don't know, it's the only option I've got, so let's hope it works. So here's my front basket. This is the storage device that I currently use for all my extra Wave parts. So I've got my additional front basket mounting support bracket, which goes under the front plastic there, which means that when you throw a front basket on, it can actually handle it. A rear sprocket, some rubber dampers for the cush drive, a black brake disc, which will fit, so I'm probably going to throw that on. An air intake. This is I got from Thailand at Punsat market, and there's a video about that on Small Bike Stuff, a really amazing parts market. If you've got a modern Honda and you live in Thailand, or any modern small bike, that is the market to go to get a whole bunch of cool things. Sweet, so we just filled up with fuel. We used $8.89 worth of fuel, 3.11 litres, and that's $2.85 a litre. So that's the premium grade we have here in New Zealand, which is 98 octane. Time to go to the motorcycle shop. Sweet, so we're here, but I just want to check what kind of engine temps we've been running. It's the annoying thing about this ECU shop, ECU setup, full stand next ECU, it doesn't always connect instantly, and sometimes you have to turn off your bike and turn it on again to like to cycle the ECU. Cool. Alright, so anyway, we've been sitting for about 2 minutes now. 104 degrees, which does seem a bit hot, you know, after a small ride like that, but it is what it is.
What are you riding today?
The Wave. The mighty Wave. Hello.
Mighty Wave.
Yeah. Well, I knew it would intimidate everyone, so I thought I'd bring it out. That's alright. Anyway, I'm going to go put an oil cooler on my bike and hopefully not blow it up.
$42,000 bike,
yeah.
Almost, doesn't it? That's right.
Well, it's like that or a rocket.
Yeah. yeah.
Two very different bikes, but similar price.
Yeah, similar price.
What about those 50s? What are they? Roughhouse. That's like an old PGO, isn't it?
Yep. It's like a PMX.
PMX, yeah. How much do these sell for?
These are 3,700.
3.7.
Yeah.
And what about the lemurs? Are they?
Yeah. They go good.
I've seen quite a few around town.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
us selling them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've sold 32 of them or something around here already.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna go put an oil cooler on my bike. Sweet, mate, thank you. Compensate. I just go into the compensate screen because it's got the best engine temp. See, 118. It's way too hot. Way too hot. I need to hang out here for a bit while it cools down. That's wild. Ooh, never want to get up there. That's why we're putting an oil cooler on. And if the oil cooler doesn't work, this big ball kit's likely going to blow up. So, good times. Hey look, other bikes. We'll talk about that one soon, it's an interesting story. And that one over there, you know. But this is actually the end of my oil cooler video. So long story short, I've put the oil cooler on the bike and I'll show you a shot of that now. The Morin Oil Cooler that I had to use comes out with an oil feed out the bottom right head stud, and it's kind of gone through a hole that restricts the oil flow incredibly. So I'm not 100% sure actually how it's going to perform, but it's the option I've got. So how has it performed? I guess I should have worded that better. I wasn't sure how it was going to perform, and I have done some testing. I got up to 117 degrees on my app, which is reading just from the oil bath on the side where the cam chain roller is, in the side of the barrel there. And basically what I found out was that, you know, that temperature is not the most accurate representation of the oil temperature overall, but it is a good indication. Put the oil cooler on and I haven't gone over 108 since then, which is within kind of a safe temperature range. It is at the high end. I've got a high flow oil pump coming, and once that high flow oil pump comes, I'll put a picture of it on the screen now. We'll chuck that in, and we'll do some more fact finding and testing with the oil cooler. But overall it has been a pretty successful adventure, and it's done what it's meant to do. I will update if it goes all wrong and is terrible. And I have also found some guys in the Philippines and Thailand and Indonesia that are just tapping into the side of the existing side cover to get a whole bunch of high flow oil pressure, I guess is the best way to put it. So I might do that, and I might put a clip of that on the screen now if I remember. Anyway, I'm being rude, I've got to go. There's someone else, or there's other people here somewhere. I've got to go find them.